In this video, I'll continue with modulo arithmetic congruence modulo. I'll be solving the first 5 questions of applied mathematics by ML Agarwal from exercise 1.1. The first question is evaluate the following 43 mod 6. So we have to find the remainder when we divide 43 by 6. So let us divide 43 by 6. We have the remainder as 1. So we can write 43 is equal to 7 into 6 plus 1. So 43 mod 6 is equal to 1. The next question is 97 mod 5. So when we divide 97, we can use 19 into 5, it is 95, the remainder is 2. So we can write 97 is equal to 19 into 5 plus 2. So 97 mod 5 is 2. We can write any number A as the quotient into the divisor plus the remainder. So here 97 is nothing but 19 into 5. Quotient is 19 into divisor is 5 plus remainder is 2. So any number we can write in this form. The next one is minus 17 mod 4. That is, we have to find the remainder when we divide minus 17 by 4. So when we divide minus 17 by 4, we can use minus 5. Minus 5 will give minus 20. So minus 17 minus of minus 20 will be plus 3. So we have minus 17 is equal to minus 5 into 4 plus 3. Hence, we have minus 17 mod 4 is equal to 3. The next question, 57 minus 42 mod 11. Now 57 minus 42 is, it is nothing but 15. So 15 mod 11, when we divide 15 by 11, we get 1 into 11 plus 4. That is, 15 is nothing but this 1 into 11 plus 4. Here 4 will be the remainder. So the answer is 57 minus 42 mod 11 is equal to 4. The next question, it is 62 plus 53 mod 7. 62 plus 53 is nothing but it is 115. 115, we will see what is the remainder when we divide 115 by 7. So 16 into 7 is nothing but 112. So the remainder is 3. 115 we can write it as 16 into 7 plus 3. So 62 plus 53 mod 7 is equal to 3. The next question is 9 into 8 mod 5. Here 8 nines are 72. 72 when we divide by 5, we get the remainder 2. This is very simple. First 14 5s are 70. So here 72 is equal to 14 into 5 plus 2. So 9 into 8 mod 5 is equal to 2. That is, when we divide this 9 into 8 by 5, we get the remainder 2. The next question is find 576 plus 789 mod 9. Here in my previous video I have discussed about the properties of modulo arithmetic congruence modulo. According to the property of addition, we have if A congruent to B mod n and C congruent to D mod n, then A plus C is congruent to B plus D mod n. So we can use this property of addition. First let us find what is 576 mod 9. So 576 mod 9, 576, it is nothing but it is equal to 64 into 9 plus 0. Here when we divide 576 by 9, we get the remainder as 0. So we can write 576 congruent to 0 mod 9. The next one is 789. 789, it is nothing but 87 into 9 plus 6. So when we divide 789 by 9, here we have 783. The remainder is 6. So we have 789 congruent to 6 mod 9. So what is asked? We are asked to find 576 plus 789 mod 9. So here 576 plus 789 will be congruent to 6 plus 0 mod 9. So we have 576 plus 789 congruent to 6 plus 0 mod 9. So the answer is 6. That is 576 plus 789 mod 9 is equal to 6. I hope this is clear. The next question is find 482 into 813 mod 7. Here we can use the property of multiplication. That is, if A congruent to B mod n and C congruent to D mod n, then A into C congruent to B into D mod n. So we can use this property and we can find what is 482 into 813 mod 7. So first let us take 482. So for 482, I am writing it in the side. We can write 482 as 68 into 7 plus 6. So 482 is congruent to 6 mod 7. That is, when we divide 482 by 7, we will get the quotient as 68 and remainder as 6. Next, let me write for 813 also. Here 813 is equal to 116 into 7 plus 1. When we divide 813 by 7, we get the quotient as 116 and the remainder as 1. So we have 813 congruent to 1 mod 7. So 482 into 813 mod is congruent to 6 into 1 mod 7. So this is nothing but 6. Is congruent to 6 mod 7. So the answer is 482 into 813 mod 7 is equal to 6. That is, when we multiply 482 and 813 and then when we divide it by 7, we get the remainder as 6. The next question, find the remainder when 987 plus 876 plus 765 plus 654 plus 543 plus 432 plus 321 plus 210 is divided by 6. So we have to find the remainder when we add all these terms and then we divide it by 6. Here again we will use the property of addition and we can take each term separately so that we can find the remainder on adding all these terms. So let us take, let given sum is equal to A. So I am taking the given sum as A, that is 987 plus 876 plus all these plus up to till 210 is equal to A. Now I'm finding the remainder of each term when each term is divided by 6. So first let us take 987. I'm writing it in the side. We have 987 is equal to 164 into 6 plus 3. So we have 987 congruent to 3 mod 6. Because when we divide 987 by 6, we get the quotient as 164 and the remainder as 3. So we have 987 congruent to 3 mod 6. Next, let us take 876. 876 is equal to 146 into 6 plus 0. That is, when we divide 876 by 6, we get 146. So there is no remainder because this 876 is divisible by 6. So we have 876 congruent to 0 mod 6. The next number is 765. Now when we divide 765 by 6, we get the quotient as 127 and the remainder as 3. So 765 congruent to 3 mod 6. The next number is 654. 654 is divisible by 6 because you see the sum of all the digits 6 plus 5 plus 4 is 15. It is divisible by 3 and it is an even number. So any number divisible by 3 and if it is an even number then it is divisible by 6. So 654 is divisible by 6. 654 is nothing but 109 into 6 plus 0. That is, the remainder is 0. So we have 654 congruent to 0 mod 6. The next number is 543. 543, it is nothing but 90 into 6 plus 3. So here we have 543 congruent to 3 mod 6. The next number is, we have 432. 432, it is nothing but, if you see, add the digits of this number, 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9. So this number is divisible by 3 and it is an even number. So this number is divisible by 6. If you are very sure, directly you can write it as 432 congruent to 0 mod 6, or even otherwise you can divide and check. So 432 is equal to 72 into 6 plus 0. So here we have 432 congruent to 0 mod 6. The next number is 321. 321, when we divide by 6, we get the quotient as 53 and the remainder as 3. So 321 congruent to 3 mod 6. The next number is 210. Again, if you see, when you add the sum of the digits, it is 3. 3 is divisible by 3. So 210 is divisible by 3 and it is an even number. So this is divisible by 6. So directly you will get the remainder 0 only, or we can also check. So 210 is equal to 35 into 6 plus 0. So 210 congruent to 0 mod 6. So we have taken the given sum, the sum of all these numbers as A. So we can write A congruent to, we can add all these 3 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 plus 3. That is, it will be 12. Or let me write one more step. It's congruent to 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 mod. Let me continue in the next page. So what we have got? We have got the given sum is congruent to 12 mod 6. Now what is 12 mod 6? When we divide 12 by 6, we get the remainder 0. So 12 is nothing but 2 into 6 plus 0. So this is congruent to 0 mod 6. So we have 987 plus 876 plus 765 plus 654 plus 543 plus 432 plus 321 plus 210 mod 6 is equal to 0. The next question, find the remainder when 862 into 783 into 671 into 549 into 411 into 395 into 217 is divided by 8. So we are asked to find the remainder when we multiply all these numbers and divide by 8. Actually, multiplying all these numbers and then dividing by 8 and then finding the remainder is very difficult. So what we can do is we can use the property of multiplication to find the remainder. So we have, now let us take, let the given product is equal to A. That is, the value for all these I have taken it as A. First we will find each of these. So we have 862 congruent to, we can write 862 is equal to, when we divide 862 by 8, we get the quotient as 107. So, and the remainder as 6. So, 862 is equal to 107 into 8 plus 6. So, we can write 862 congruent to 6 mod 8. The next number is 783. 783, when we divide by 8, we get the quotient as 97 and the remainder as 7. So we can write 783 congruent to 7 mod 8. The next number is 671. 671, when we divide by 8, we get the quotient as 83 and the remainder as 7. So we have 671 congruent to 7 mod 8. The next number is 549. 549, when we divide by 8, we get quotient as 68 and the remainder as 5. So we have 549 congruent to 5 mod 8. The next number is 411. 411, when we divide by 8, we get quotient as 51 and the remainder as 3. So we have 411 congruent to 3 mod 8. The next number is 395. 395, when we divide by 8, we get quotient as 49 and remainder as 3. So we have 395 congruent to 3 mod 8. The last number is 217. When we divide by 8, we get quotient as 27 and the remainder as 1. So we have 217 congruent to 1 mod 8. So the product of all these, will be congruent to the product of all these according to the property of multiplication in modulo arithmetic. So let me continue in the next page, or let me write one step here. So the product of all these, we have taken it as A. So we have A congruent to 6 into 7 into 7 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 1 mod 8. So let me continue in the next page. So this A will be congruent to the product of all these. Instead of multiplying all these 3-digit numbers, it is easy for us to multiply these numbers. So we have the given product A congruent to, when we multiply all those, we get 13,230 mod 8. So 13,230, when we divide by 8, we get the quotient as 1653 and the remainder as 6. So here we have this congruent to 6 mod 8. So the remainder, when we multiply all these numbers, is 6. So answer is nothing but 6. Or we can write therefore 862 into 783 into 671 into 549 into 411 into 395 into 217 mod 8 is equal to 6. So when we multiply all these numbers and divide by 8, we get the remainder as 6. I hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching.